Sorry, but the top is not in yet for Bitcoin or for a lot of altcoins. And I know what you're thinking.
And Lark, have you seen the sentiment recently? Have you seen some of these charts? It's all over, dude. Pack it up, go home, come back in 4 years.
I strongly disagree. I think that the best days of the market cycle are ahead of us, and unless there's some black swan event that completely tanks the entire global economy, we're probably moving towards a pretty exciting 2025. But I know what you're thinking.
But Lark, what about that time that we saw a bunch of the crypto apps surge?
We've seen that twice now, and that tends to be when waves of new buyers are coming in. May not be the kind of strong signal that we've seen before. Plus, when you only have that signal happening without anything else, any chart-related signals, we've done a video recently on basically we're mid-cycle by every on-chain and technical indicator, especially for Bitcoin. Some altcoins are in different phases, let's say, and we have had a lot of media attention from Fartcoin to Trumpcoin and Bitcoin ETFs and all the other stuff, but that's early stage. Media attention's early stage. That's before euphoria, total greed, insanity. Right now, the recent big sell-off, the massive liquidation event that we've just seen in, was it last week? Gosh, time moves fast. That massive liquidation event, probably a bear trap, probably the first real bear trap of the major markup period, the break into new highs for Bitcoin. Most other coins still have not broken into new highs. And I know what you're thinking.
But Lark, this cycle's been so hard.
Man, 2021, that was the easy one. Take off your damn rose-tinted glasses for a second, because I'd like to disabuse you of the notion that 2021 was somehow an easy cycle. That was hard, man. We started off in 2020 with the COVID crash where everything almost went to zero. We had DeFi summer in 2020, which was fun, but it was mostly just Ponzi scam stuff, very similar to what we've seen with meme coins minus the Ponzi elements. It was real crazy, man. We had gargantuan sell-offs. Bitcoin broke out to new highs, ran out to 42K, and then back down like 30-40% a couple weeks later. Altcoins Armageddon time. NFTs went nuts. Most of it was scammy bullshit, just like meme coins. It was real crazy. Mid-2021, the entire market shit the bed to an incredible degree. Bitcoin went down 50%. Altcoins went down like 90+%. It was an absolute just devastation, an Armageddon of epic scale in the cryptocurrency cycle. It was not easy. If you're looking back going, it was so easy. Nothing was easy about that cycle. There were a lot of opportunities. There were a lot of ways to make money, but it certainly was not easy. But all that being said, there's a lot of those parallels we can draw in the current cycle that are showing us this cycle's got a lot of room left to go, a lot of fuel left in the tank. And one simple thing we can look at, of course, is the M2 money supply. If you want to have a good market cycle, you need good M2 money supply to be rocking and rolling. Jamie Coots here sharing a great chart, basically showing that the M2 supply could actually pump all the way into Q1 2026, which would be crazy because if that is true, and if the crypto markets follow along with that, and it's not to say the markets have to follow along perfectly with that, but usually they lag a few months behind. If we were to see that, then you might not actually see a peak for the cryptocurrency market cycle until like Q2 2026, which is exhausting. I'm tired, man. I want a bear market so we can have a break. But after I sell, millions more in cryptocurrencies, that'd be fantastic. Anyway, M2 supply, by most analyst estimates, is expected to go up throughout 2025. That's good for risk assets. Dollar index going down, good for risk assets. Rates going down, good for risk assets. Economy strong, good for risk assets. A lot of stuff lining up. Plus, I'd like to point out this simple fact. Bitcoin dominance right now has been raging. And I know that's because of the ETFs and Saylor and all that kind of stuff, but no previous cycle, except when it was Bitcoin only, has topped with Bitcoin dominance raging higher. Bitcoin dominance tends to fall near the end of the cycle because all the latecomers start piling in and they start buying altcoins and they bid up altcoins massively. It's happened in the last few cycles and human greed has not gone away. I don't see why this time would be dramatically different. A lot of what we have been seeing recently is basically just us eating each other for the last year. Capital flowing from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. A lot of the same players just moving money back and forth. Some people winning big, some people losing it all, but the main retail herd has not come in yet. and Bitcoin doesn't top or the market doesn't top on Bitcoin dominance, okay? So that's something you need to remember. Now, before we get into the 4-year halving cycle, I would like to mention if you are a cryptocurrency trader, you do need to get yourself an account over at BitUnix. It's the best place to be doing your trading these days. I do most of my trading over there now. They got some great deals going on currently. Here's the deal that you can get by using that link down below. And by the way, no KYC, no VPN, no BS. Just click on the link, start trading. It's that easy, okay? Use that link down below. You're gonna get $10 for free straight away to start. You can also get a 20% deposit bonus. So you deposit $2,000, you get $400 back. That's a pretty damn sweet deal. Plus, if you start doing some trading, you can get a $1,000 trading bonus. You can see the details here. Go check it out. Link down below. No KYC. Enjoy your privacy, get some insane bonuses, and have fun trading all the top coins with deep liquidity. Go check it out if you are a cryptocurrency trader. Now, the next reason I believe that we are still seeing the best days of the cycle ahead of us are the 4-year cycle theory, which, to an extent may have been broken. We have a video on that the other day. Let's see how it plays out. But let's see if we can have any kind of rhyming in the market cycles. Then in the past few cycles, it's taken about 48 months or 4 years to move from peak to peak. Okay, a chart on screen here shows that right now. Now, what's interesting is that this shows around October 2025 to be the peak for Bitcoin. Now, right now, we are expecting that the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Bill could hit Congress for a vote approximately around that time, September, October, November, which, pass or not pass, is probably going to mark the top of the market. It's such a major news story, like the Coinbase IPO or the Bitcoin El Salvador thing in the last cycle. This is the big news story this cycle. And that vote should be a potential topping moment for the market, in my opinion. Then we have this great chart here from CryptoCon talking about the halving cycle theory, which shows a local top coming in March, maybe April. We've been talking about that for a long time, and I know what you're thinking, but
Everybody's expecting that, Lark. Aren't they all just going to sell before it happens?
no, because when the markets start pumping, everybody gets greedy and they keep upping their targets and nobody sells a damn thing and they'll write it back down to zero in the summer. They're not gonna sell, guys, don't worry. But you wanna sell. You wanna be the person who sells. Final top, according to the halving cycle theory chart from CryptoCon here, is October. Fascinating. Now, he's made these charts a while ago, by the way, so this is forward-looking stuff. And October, again, could be an interesting area to be watching for. And then we have like the pi cycle top indicator, which also shows late 2025 likely being the top for the cryptocurrency market. This recent downturn is nothing new, okay? We have huge volatility in these market cycles. Next is, let's say, a very speculative one, but there's been a lot of rumors flowing around recently that China could be looking at unbanning crypto. Now, I know that rumor's been flying around for a while. We had the CEO of Bybit the other day sharing some, I think, WeChat conversations talking about that very thing. So it's all a bit speculative right now. But realistically, how can you as China be looking at Russia, your main partner, who's going all in on crypto, be looking at the United States, who's your main competitor, going all in on crypto, saying they want to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. They're going to launch a strategic Bitcoin reserve and all this kind of stuff. Suddenly, China's like, oh shit, we're missing out on an opportunity here. Okay, we got our high-speed trains and our electric vehicles and our solar panels, but maybe we're missing out on a massive industry here that we should be a leader in. It's an obvious play. I don't know why China's been anti-crypto. Legalize it, launch the rails, make a bunch of ETF products so people can't use it to, do capital evasion, stuff like just let it happen, man. Tax it. Do it, China. Come on. If China unbans crypto, holy shit. That's what. Also, we have India reversing policy here as well. Japan coming out and saying that they're going to allow for crypto ETFs now. They're lowering taxes on crypto as well. Big news here, guys. Really big news. The biggest economies in the world are changing course, probably thanks to Donald Trump and his move in America. And of course, that brings us to the next thing, which is they're looking forward for a headline-heavy year from Donald Trump. Good and bad, okay? We've seen how the tariffs news sparked the market, but then we have all this positive stuff. Right? We have David Sachs coming out and being like, we're going to make America the golden age of crypto and the crypto capital of the world and all that kind of stuff. And because the market was pessimistic at the time, this incredibly exciting good news dumped the market. It's classic. But we've had so much good news recently. The fundamentals have never been better. The on-chain metrics have never been better. And expect positive crypto headlines this year, but also macro headlines that, could spook the market. But overall, a lot of macro headlines that could be helping us, like rate hikes, being a thing of the past, and we actually get interest rate decreases. QE could be coming back. Largely expected. QT is going to end in June. QE will start very shortly thereafter. Again, making for an end-of-year rally a very possible thing. But let the recent downturn be a slap in the face for you, okay? Just one of these right there, okay? Slap yourself in the face right now. Get a tattoo. Maybe not tattoo advice. Consider writing it down maybe somewhere next to your computer. You don't need to get the tattoo thing, but write this down. You will take your fucking profits or the market's gonna take them for you. Every gosh darn time, you will take money consistently out of the market. The people who take money out of the market consistently are the people who win. I'm not talking about selling your Bitcoin, to be very clear. I'm not talking about selling your Bitcoin. I'm talking about selling all your shit coins. You know what I'm talking about. Don't marry the bags. Don't fall in love with them. When the bear market comes, and it's going to come, and I don't think it's here yet. I think the best days of this bull market are still ahead of us. But when the bear market comes, you see how reflexive these things are. You see how low liquidity is for these meme coins, for these AI coins. They are gonna go down so bad, it'll make a new definition for being wrecked if you hold your coins. If you sell and you take profits diligently as market pumps come, then you're gonna win. Thanks for watching.